welcome back. I hope that you guys are having a wonderful day. It's early, so I hope that you guys have a wonderful morning and a wonderful day. I wanted to come and talk to you guys today about the Latte 2 palette by Dominique, Dominique Cosmetics. This palette is really, I like the packaging, kind of a water painting type of thing, like, you know. This palette I think is really cute. So, okay, what does it say on it? So this has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 shadows. I think the one that's really long is the Lemonade palette, because I feel like this is short compared to that one. 10. It's got 10 shadows. What did I say? 8. Did I say 8? I don't even know. Anyway, okay, so this has, I don't know if I'm blind, but I don't see the net weight on this. Oh, it's on the back of the palette. Okay, so it's 10 times 1.8 grams is the net weight. It's got a 12-month shelf life. So I think this it's made in the US, assembled in the Dominican Republic. So I'm not going to assume anything. I don't really know what that means. What's assembled in the Dominican Republic? The shadows or the palette? I don't know about you guys, but I've always wondered why people go back and forth like that. Like, isn't that even more expensive? But I don't know. I'm not into making makeup, so I'm not into the business of making makeup. I like how in her palette she has a little message, and it says, enjoy, or every day is a fresh start. And I really, really like that saying. It's really cute. And it's true. So, and I wanted to kind of compare it also to the Dominique original latte palette. So I will put them side by side so you can kind of see. And this one also has 10 eyeshadows in it. It's kind of a mess. So this is what this one looks like, the original. And this is what this one looks like, which is the new guy. So they are kind of similar as far as what they look like, other than the pops of color are different. The browns in here are darker, obviously, and then this one right here, the Dulce con Leche, is a different color. This one I think is the same in both palettes. One's called Vanilla Cream and the other one's called Frothy. These are such a mess. I don't know how this happened. I think, oh, I just rubbed my finger in one of them. I obviously don't have my eye makeup done because this is what I wanted to do, is play around with this palette today. This is definitely the kind of palette that I prefer. As far as color story wise, I think it's beautiful. Her formulation for me is hit or miss. I have gotten hard pan on some of my eyeshadows, not in these ones, but I have all of her palettes, I think, except for maybe one, but I'm not sure. I'd have to check. So, okay, right now I'm going to start off with Frothy, which is the lightest in this shade, and I'm using this one to kind of set my P. Louise. I already put that on. Tried to get my face done as much as possible so that this video didn't take forever. I really do like her palettes. The only thing I don't like is that they are very powdery. As you can see, I don't know if you can see, maybe you can see better when I start to use the other colors, but they are very, very, very powdery. They have a lot of fallout, and it's not all of them, it's just some of them. And so to me, that's kind of a little bit of an inconsistency. I have something today, or yesterday too, and it's the Rihanna Dry Brush Cleaning Sponge. J Girl Beauty, one of my friends on here got this, and I decided to get one too because I don't have one of these, and I don't have time to always just clean my brushes. So, okay, now we're going into Café con Leche, which is this color here. This one right here. And this one is pretty light, but I can see it. I don't know if you guys can. Nice transition shade. It's just really light. I really don't know what I want to do with this palette. I'm kind of trying to decide if I want to use the Blonde Roast color, which is the kind of the mustardy color, which I think I do. We're just gonna go in there with that one. Just kind of put it in the crease as a crease color, kind of transition-ish color too. I like it, it's pretty. So what I do think about her shadows is that I like that most, well, at least for in the original Latte palette, the transition colors are pretty dark. So they are not super easy to use just as, you know, like how I'm using this one as a transition color. I couldn't do that with, you know, one of those colors because they're so pigmented, which is not always a bad thing. I just, for instance, this color in this palette, double shot, this purple, I just don't really, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to just give in and do a purple eye. I don't know why I've gotten so scared of purple. And that is actually the very first tutorial I ever did was a purple. I'm actually gonna go into the original because there are lighter shades in here than there are in the 2 that I can use before I darken anything. And so I'm going to go into 2, which is hazelnut and caramel, which is these 2 that are down here. I don't want a super dark look today, and I'm not going to do my normal light inner corner. I'm just gonna kind of do an all over washes of color. I may do like a pop of light in the middle, but that's it. Usually I've been kind of getting stuck in a rut with my eyeshadow looks, and I don't like that. As far as the way that I apply it, not necessarily that I'm sticking to one kind of eyeshadow, it's just one kind of look. Yeah, I like this. So that kind of will show you how much fallout there is. Like, it's kind of getting everywhere. But I do like how, like in this one, she doesn't really have any kind of a saying in the mirror. And in the other one, she does. I just think that's kind of cute. Okay. So I think the Dulce con Leche shade, the medium shade in here, would show up nicely as a transition shade on someone super fair. It's a really, really, really pretty color. This is what it looks like. Yeah, I like that. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. I'm going to try to incorporate a color. Okay, I'm going to try to go outside of my box and incorporate a color maybe that I normally wouldn't. We'll see. I don't want to say I'm going to do something and then not do it, but yeah. So like I was saying, the only thing I've just noticed is that her eyeshadow formula is powdery. But I don't know. The only time that ever bothers me is if it gets on my clothes. Then I'm like, really? Really? Oh my gosh, that sets me off. I'm going back into the Blonde Roast just to kind of add more of that light color. I'm gonna have to clean this up because I'm getting a lot of eyeshadow in my inner corner. Well, I don't know if that's even your inner corner. It's just getting alongside my nose. Let's see, here's my sponge. I was hoping that I would see a look that she did and could kind of copy that, but I didn't really see one that isn't something that I already do. And you know what's funny is I'm watching her video right now of her doing the swatches of these, and this color, when I swatched it, definitely does not look as bright as when she swatches it on there at all. So she's either using primer on her arm or she's using a wet finger. I guarantee it, because her swatch literally looks like so intense, and this color is super soft. It is not dark at all, the Blonde Roast. And I will show you guys. I will swatch them for you at the end. So yeah, I find that interesting. Like, don't try to be a little bit deceptive with the color. I know you're trying to show off the color in general, but that's not what it looks like. I mean, period, point blank, it really doesn't. Like, I'm not just saying that. It does not show up like that on a swatch or my eyes. It's very, very soft. Oh, my laptop died. Okay, so this is what we've got going on so far. I don't really know what else to do with these. I don't know, I feel like that's a little dark. Now I'm gonna have to do it on the other side because I did it on this eye. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of Frappe, which is this color right here as well. I'll lighten it up a little bit. I might go over the entire look with more of the frothy, just because I feel like this is kind of dark. And I'm not trying, I wasn't going for like a super dark look today, but it is what it is. I always say that and it ends up happening anyway. So I'm going to go over this with Frappe. Like I said, please remember, I'm not a makeup artist. I just love makeup. So, I wonder how you're supposed to clean these things. Like, I really actually don't know. I've never owned a color switch. Is that what this is called? Dry brush cleaner sponge. Okay, so I'm going back into Frothy. Did I say Frappe before? Oh my gosh. I'm trying to be bougie and I'm really not bougie. I don't think my laptop. My daughter had it last night and she forgot to charge it. So even though I tell her every time, because she has her own, she just prefers mine. I'm like, dude, freaking charge it if you take it so that I don't have to deal with a dead laptop. So this is kind of a different look for me. It's definitely more of an all over wash of color. I don't like how I've gone too far up into my brow. Maybe what I need to use is a search on Dominique on the Latte 2 palette and see kind of what other people did. Do my freaking... Oh, Tara Lynn did one. I really like her. Let's see kind of what she did with this palette. So I'm looking at the look she did, and it looks like pretty much just a bronze eye. Dang it. I was hoping I would see somebody use the pop of color the pops of color that are in this palette, but I'm not seeing that. Okay, I'm hoping that this stuff is not getting all over my clothes because I'm wearing white and I'm using browns. I definitely know I could use the green one, which is matcha in the summer. It's just right now I don't really know how I would incorporate that into this look. I feel like it would be too, I don't know, too green. Kind of feeling it, kind of not. I'm not really sure. I do like the blonde roast, which is the yellow, the mustard shade. I am liking that as a transition color. I think it's really pretty. Really pretty. I think you're not going to know what this looks like for sure until my lashes are done and eyeliner is on. F it. Let's see what this looks like underneath. Okay, I'm like, how do I use a pop of color? And then I just smack it underneath my eyes. Oh my gosh, I don't really know. I should use a smaller brush. But like I said, outside the box, right guys? I actually don't hate it. Like, I really don't. I am going to use something to brighten up the inner corner though, because I feel like that has gotten too dark. Oh, okay, so Tara Lynn got hers in the Trend Mood box. Because I was like, how the heck does she have one of these up? Because I ordered when this launched and I just got it. I have like darkness from the shadows in my inner corner, and I do not like that. It's bugging me. I don't know if this is a good idea, but I'm going to do it anyway because it's too dark. I feel like it's closing off my eye just a little bit. Much better. Much better. Okay. All right. I'm going to curl my lashes and add some eyeliner and stuff, and we'll be back. All right, guys. So this is the look that I came up with using the Latte 2 palette. I did a little bit of the color underneath. Just kind of did more of a mustard shade, not so much brown. I decided not to go with lashes, just mascara, the Monsieur Big, and a little bit of Island Time on my lips by ColourPop. So, I love this stuff. So yeah, this is the look I came up with. I really do like the palette. I think that it's pretty, and it is definitely a palette that I could continuously reach for. Hey guys, I did want to add that if you don't have the Latte 2 or the original Latte, I would go with the first one. I like the first one better. I actually had to go in and kind of fix my look because I didn't really like how it turned out. So if you have to decide between one or the other, I would go with the first one. That was just something I wanted to throw out there. I wish that she would have done the sleeve the same as she did for the original Latte palette, just because I like to keep them when they're like this, but the other one is just a box, and I don't want to like keep having to, because I already ripped it trying to open it up. My son's right here, and I don't want to have to keep, you know, keep ripping it and ripping it and ripping it in order to get it open. Like, I'll show you. Yeah, when I was trying, so I tried the other side. It's easier with nails, but in order to get this in and out all the time, I mean, I don't know, I might keep it. I just wish it would have been a sleeve like how she did with the other ones, but not a big deal. I like the palette. I think it turned out pretty. It's a little different than obviously what I normally do because of the color I put underneath, which was matcha. So yeah, I think that if you guys like Dominique Cosmetics formulation, if you've tried it, this is definitely worth it. This is a palette that can go well into spring and summer, and you will be able to create some pretty beautiful looks with it. So, all right, guys, I need to go pick up my son and get on with my day. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so that you know when I upload. All right, guys, I hope you have a great day, a great week, and a wonderful month, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.